always prescribe to the rivalry theory here.
Crest game is amazing. It's loud. You walk out, you can't hear anything. You're yelling at someone beside you. It's crazy.
It's like I don't really know how to explain it.
He's very, very passionate, very sometimes vocal.
It's 10, 12,000 fans or more in the stands. You can't get a seat. You got to get there 2 hours ahead of time to get a seat. There's no, if you happen to get in the stadium right around kickoff time, it's standing room only.
It's just so packed and everybody's like roaring. It feels like a college game. I never felt a college game, but I was like, if there was a college game, this is what it would feel like.
David said, when our teams here played, he said, you might be guarding your first cousin.
I live over in Bowling Springs too, so my cousins go there, so it's a big rivalry in our family.
They may have a cousin that plays at Burns, and another cousin that plays at Kings Mountain, another cousin that plays for Shelby, and everybody wants to outdo each other. So when they go to the backyard barbecues and they go to the cookouts, then they have bragging rights.
We had two sets of twins who played against one another, one living with one parent, one with the other.
You got a lot of friends who are foes on one Friday night a year, and they'll talk about it the rest of the year.
But the atmosphere, especially Shelby Crest, is pretty good.
2004, I remember that game.
They were just wall to wall, about the biggest single crowd I ever saw here, and they didn't disappoint.
I think the final was like 41-38.
And the atmosphere was so incredible that night. There were so many future college players.
And the exhaustion, and there were probably a dozen college players on that field.
And it just is there's something about that night.
And we actually came on the short end of that, but I know that at the end our kids gave everything they had.
We're so used to winning, so like when we lose, it just doesn't feel right.
It was a real learning experience because both teams were competitive.
It's special, and to see the sportsmanship and things afterwards, kids taking pictures with each other, and they leave everything they got on the field.
Because like I said, so many of these kids knew each other from the time they were 8 years old.
To have a rivalry like that, both schools have to be successful, and that's what we got here.
Yeah. It's a good county, the best county in the state, I think.
Audio Jungle.